Hello, Instagram. Lydia Crespo here from Cozy Shop on Main in historic Maine, and I'm coming at you from my studio, the Argument and Defiance studio at the Foundry Art Center. Now, the Foundry Art Center is an amazing place where you can come out, check out a current exhibition that's going on. Right now it's made. Also see some amazing artwork, but you can also come upstairs and visit artists like me working full-time in our studios. And it's a perfect place to socially distance because there's literally a pane of glass between you and me, so you can peek in and watch me working. Now, we are at my studio and I do a lot of dyeing here. So what I'm going to take you through is a natural egg dyeing recipe just in time for Easter. Now look at this beautiful blue that I got. Would you believe that I actually got this from Cabbage? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through just some simple steps on how to do that. Now if you have any questions, feel free to shout them out in the comments section. I will try to answer them as they come in, but we will definitely get to them after this live video ends. Alright, so first step. I cut up I got one of those big cabbages at the grocery store, and I cut it into quarters. You're only going to need about a quarter of a cabbage to do about six-ish eggs. And what I did is I just shredded it, just like you would if you were gonna be putting it into a salad. So this is about the size pieces that I shredded it into. You can also use for other natural dyes. You can use cabbage. You can use beets, which I got this really beautiful pink from. You can also use onion skins to get these really beautiful yellows, which are gorgeous. Today we're just going to be talking about the cabbage. Alright, so like I said, go ahead and cut up your cabbage, and you're going to put it into these little quarters. And if you are wondering if I want to be following along or I want to try this out, I am going to have instructions that are printed out, and they're for free at my shop, which is Cozy Shop at 338 South Main Street in historic Main Street, St. Charles. I'm also going to have a few of these at the Foundry Art Center for you to pick up, and you can pick these up on Friday or Saturday. Alright, so back to the dyeing. We're going to slice up some of that cabbage into these little bitty pieces. Like I said, about a quarter of a cabbage gets you, you can dye about 6 eggs with. And again, the fewer eggs you use, the more richer your dye is going to be. The more eggs you use, a little bit lighter it's going to be. All right, so what I have going right now is my cabbage right here. Now I cut it up. I let it simmer on the stove top for about 30 minutes. And I'm not sure how well you can see this, but maybe when I strain it, you'll be able to see this really beautiful color that's coming out. And you can actually compare the cabbage. You can see how light these pieces are and how all of that pigment that was held in the cabbage has released into the water here. And like I said, I let this simmer on the stove top for about 30 minutes. And I want to encourage you to simmer it and not boil it, because I feel that boiling scorches the color and you don't get those rich, beautiful blues, and you kind of get this a little bit more of a burnt texture to your color tone. All right, so I strained that out. I got about 4 cups of dye. I put a quart of water into the cabbage. You can kind of see how beautiful and purple that is. And I have a lot left over. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take my vinegar, and I'm going to eyeball it, but you put in about a tablespoon per cup. So I have 2 cups here. There we go. Now you'll notice it kind of turned pink. I know that's going to throw you, but what happens is you get these really beautiful rich blues when you add a little bit of vinegar. Now I'm going to set this egg in. Woohoo! And I'm going to let this sit. For the lighter blues like this, you'll let the egg sit in the dye for about 2 hours, and you'll get this light blue. If you do about 5 hours, you'll get this kind of beautiful like mid-tone blue, and if you do overnight, you'll get this very beautiful, rich, lovely blue. Now, if you'd like more of these ideas on the instructions on what I went over today, plus more on how to naturally dye with beets or with onion skins, come by Cozy Shop and pick up one of my little booklets here. This is free to you. I want you to have some fun over the Easter holiday, do some natural dyeing, get a little bit of messy. That's what we love to do here in my studio, and I want you to be able to do that at your studio too, or your home too. So, like I said, come by the shop, Cozy Shop, which is at 338 South Main, and you can pick up one of these on Friday or Saturday, or come by the Foundry Art Center, and you can pick up one of these booklets there on Friday or Saturday as well. All right, thanks, guys.